Hi everyone, welcome to A Godly Home. We had a great Memorial Day weekend. We started off with this campfire Friday night and had a great time. We had hot dogs and chips and dip and s'mores and everything over the open fire. Then on Saturday, I mowed the whole backyard and over by the fire pit and everything like that, and got rid of that pile of leaves that I didn't have time to completely remove last weekend, and weed whacked up against the back of the house and cleaned off in front of my steps and weed whacked all around there, and just spent the whole day Saturday really getting the back area of the lawn cleaned up and nice. And then I was also doing laundry upon laundry. It was a nice breezy day, and it was so nice just to be able to have the laundry hanging and all of that. Corey continued working on the siding project on the house that kept him busy all weekend. So I'm going to add some of these marigolds, and this is like a climbing black-eyed Susan, to these pots. And these are my pots that I had out on the deck with like the carrots and the Swiss chard and stuff like that in them, and the lettuce. So it was 88 degrees on Sunday, if you can believe that, after all of this cold weather. So we got the hummingbird feeder cleaned and made some hummingbird feed and got that out here. So here is the lilac bush, and then I planted the watermelons, bush sugar baby, and jubilee, and some cantaloupe seeds that have successfully been grown in Maine. And I put those in the little swimming pool that Jacob got me. So my husband made me this raised bed, and he made it out of an old air compressor, and he cut it open. He made a handle, and he painted it this yellow. I'm thinking about maybe painting it like a bumblebee. You guys can let me know what you think. And it's going to be a really nice size inside. This is going to be my herb garden. All right, this that's falling apart, that is getting transplanted into that new raised bed that Corey made me. So in that raised bed, what I transplanted was chives, mint, and sage. And then I added to it 2 types of parsley, basil, oregano, and dill. Jacob installed that new hook up there for me. I just had a nail in there last year, and I hung my little wind chime, and those are the sweet pea flowers growing. Wow, my pot here's really grown up around it. I need to weed whack. I don't have time for that tonight, but I am going to get this planted. This is the pot that my subscriber Becky got me a couple of years ago. I decided this year, why not put a perennial in there, and then that will take care of the cost of filling it every year. Okay, I found these little viola, and those are perennial, so I'm going to put those in. It says perennial, zones 4 through 9, or grow as an annual. Heart-shaped edible blooms in an unusual color combination of mustard green and aqua blue. Becky sent me the 3 types of morning glories, so we'll get those towards the back. And then I have this Dollar Tree trellis that I always put at the back, and then they'll climb up the picket fence too. My husband's grandfather made this picket fence. And this whole top section, and I'm just going to scatter them. So this is the canoe planter. We're not going to worry about this side right now. I'm going to be putting tomatoes in here when they're ready. But down on this side is the asparagus, and I'm going to get this weeded out, and I'm going to plant some zinnias in here along with the asparagus. Okay, there are the zinnias. I'm just going to pop those in there. Okay, there's the sunflower tub. Once again, it needs to be weed whacked around. It also needs to be mowed out here. Jacob mowed out here last weekend, and it's already grown up like a field. So it's going to have to wait till next weekend. We've been too busy with the other stuff, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get that cleared out and planted. Now I have my usual sunflower mix, which is like Autumn Beauty and the Big Mammoth and the Queen one there, different ones like that. But to that mix this year, I got these pink ones to add in. Okay, other than the weed whacking and mowing, that one's planted and ready to go. So I've got those beautiful wooden buckets over there that I got from my dump last year in the reusables. And I'm going to put the wildflowers that Kendra Full of Joy sent me in one of them, and the nasturtiums in the other. And I'm not going to be able to do anything else today. I'm not even going to be able to place those where I want them. I am totally pooped. Also up here, I planted a hanging cucumber. And yes, that's a basket that I patched the chain with a paper clip last year, and it held fine. And then down here, I got onions in those 2 back ones. So on Monday, I started by tilling up another garden spot and weed whacking all around it. And in this spot, I planted a variety of cucumbers, a variety of beans, including runner beans, and I planted some zucchini and summer squash, and I put in some sunshine squash, and then I added a few sunflowers and some dill and oregano. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.